It's 11:21. You're listening to Radio 2000, Our Music, Your Memories. Now, we are in conversation with Meena Singh, Corporate Relations at Organ Donor Foundation, as they raise awareness amongst the public about the need for and the benefits of organ and tissue donation and transplantation. She joins us on the line. Hello, Meena.
Good morning, Ntombi. How are you?
I am dark and lovely. So happy to have you on the radio.
No, thank you. And thank you for giving the ODF a voice. It is very appreciated.
Yes. Now, Meena, I know you're working for Organ Donation Foundation was actually a personal decision you had to make. Can you take us through that?
Yes, absolutely, Ntombi. When I was around 32 years old, I was diagnosed with an incurable autoimmune condition called primary sclerosing cholangitis.
Mm-hmm.
That disease attacked the bile ducts in my liver, internally and externally, and it caused the liver to fail.
Mm.
And I was made very aware that I had absolutely no other chance of survival than a liver transplant.
Sure.
So just over 18 years ago, I was immensely blessed to receive a liver transplant from someone that made the decision to be an organ donor while they were still alive, and also by their family that still honored their wishes even though they were going through that traumatic grieving process. So like I always tell people, my liver transplant has been the single most definitive moment of my life.
Sure.
So it's made me value life, love, family, and friends like never before.
Yeah.
And I would not be speaking to you today. I would not have seen my children grow up today were it not for that donor and for the amazing work that the Organ Donor Foundation does.
Yeah.
So for me, when I looked at what I had to do post-transplant, the choice was very clear. So I initially joined the Organ Donor Foundation as a volunteer.
Yeah.
Because I felt that I had to give something back for this immense blessing that I received. I also felt the need that to give someone else, even if it was one person, that chance to get that gift of life that I got, that I was so blessed to receive.
Yeah.
So in a nutshell, that is why I joined the Organ Donor Foundation, and I was a volunteer for just over 9 years. And earlier this year, I joined them as corporate relations, and I am absolutely honored and privileged to be part of this organization that does such amazing work.
Sure. Please take us through the types of organ donations. I know you, we were talking quite a lot earlier on before you joined us on the line about kidney donation, and then you mentioned how you received a liver. What other organs can be donated?
Okay, and Tommy, if you look at organ donation itself, you can donate your heart, your liver, your pancreas. With those 3 organs, you save 3 lives. You can donate kidneys and lungs, and those organs can save an additional 4 lives. So just with your solid organs, you can save 7 lives.
Sure, 7 lives.
Yes, one person.
That's incredible. Now, with that being said, which organs are most in need?
And probably it's actually very difficult to allocate importance to organs. But I would say because of the prevalence of kidney disease in most communities, it's not to any specific community, kidneys are often most in need. So the waiting list for kidney transplant is often longer than the other organs. You know? But having said that, I'm not going to say kidneys are more important than heart, liver, pancreas, or lungs. It's just that they are more needed than the other organs.
And who can donate, Meena?
Anyone that is free of defined chronic condition can become a donor. But having said that, let me say at the outset that having a chronic condition does not prohibit you from becoming a donor. So as long as you don't have certain chronic conditions that may negatively affect the recipient of the organ, you can become an organ donor.
Yeah.
Also, people will often say to me, I have, for example, diabetes, or I have hypertension, and I can't be a donor. And that is absolutely not the case. Because what happens is when the person passes away, even if they are a registered donor, all the necessary tests are done at the time of death.
Yeah.
So only the organs that can be used will be retrieved from the body. So just because you have a chronic condition does not mean that you can't be a donor.
Yeah. Now, Mina, there's a big conversation